They're reaching for every age group you can think of. Next, we're gonna see them doing pinky and granny panties.
I
Fruit,
just can't really
fruit,
pretend like I
fruit,
don't see
fruit,
what I'm seeing
fruit.
anymore. I was.
And y'all talking about some, let's play some truth or dare. Girl, get your ass off of the pizza, the breakfast pizza. I see you see me, that's like this, show, but I'm positive. Yo, I'm just Beanie Man and not for sure. We're about to watch this video by Cedric Johnson being upset at KATSEYE. I too am uncomfortable at what I see coming from them. It started with, what was the first thing that made me uncomfortable? The Wild Hearts tour announcement made me uncomfortable. No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. The Pinky Up uh fucking shit. That shit looked creepy as fuck. Cause I got a sister that's the same age as Yunche, and I think their birthdays line up maybe. So it's just ew. Girl, please. And then Megan is around the same age as Yunche, and it's like, oh, why isn't she being treated with the same grace? Like as basically a child. Why whoa. Whoa, why okay. Sure. And they recently performed for the news, niggas, I think. See, that's, look, Megan is sick, girl. Megan got sick again. And I think it was that goddamn news food. Megan, girl, I was yelling, put the food down. Girl, no. Girl, no. That shit is stale. And it's gonna make you feel like you on a different planet when you wake up. That's that type of sickness that's gonna make you feel like you getting hit by a truck over and over and over again, and the world is double taken. Everywhere you look, it's hot. Everywhere you move, that's that type of sickness. Girl, no, please. And there's nothing but children. There was majority children and parents there that took PTO off to be there just to see. That's the plan. Watch the show me,
All
y'all.
right, so I think that I am officially uncomfortable, which
Oh,
doesn't make me happy to say because I've literally been rooting for this group since the beginning. I learned the dances, I learned, the Gabriella. I didn't watch the documentary, but like I've been with this group since debut. So this is not a video of me like talking about a group that I've never liked, right? And then deciding to drag them just because I need something to talk about. Just a few months ago, I was so emotionally involved when it came to
my headphones just said battery low. I had a cat's eye video that I deleted and put back up. I don't like how I come across in that video. I feel like it's one of those things that's gonna haunt me.
my enjoyment of this group and the potential that I saw for their future.
And
And
yet I took it down and left it up, and then so
then
I'm
Hootie
asking for whatever reaction I'm afraid of. What?
and the potential that I saw for their future. And then Hootie Fruity happened. And I
Fruit,
just can't really
fruit,
pretend like I
fruit,
don't see
fruit,
what I'm seeing
fruit,
anymore.
fruit.
And what makes me uncomfortable is not
I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those songs where you feel bad for liking it. It's just like Pinky Up. No, I lied. Sorry. I keep lying. Damn, stop lying. I hated Pinky Up. I did not like it. And I love the choreography. And then eventually I just started listening to the song with the choreography. And then just the song. I'm not proud of it, but whatever they wanted to do, it's done. It's done. Okay, whatever they wanted to do, whatever they needed to happen, it infiltrated. It's inside of me. Okay, it's inside of me. So hooty fruity, hooty fruity. Um, the song is wasted potential. They're talking about nothing, and the lyrics vaguely outline the overarching point of the song, but it just feels like an empty missed opportunity. The visuals are fire. The beat, fire. Fire. but it's everything else in between.
Not that Cat's Eye is like a sexy group, right? I love a
Yeah,
sexy
why are they so sex appeal esque compared to everybody else? Is it because they're predominantly marketed to America or what? Because if so, the porn addiction is really showing throughout all these executives. Jesus Christ!
girl group. I grew up on the Pussycat Dolls.
And why did they have slime? Megan, your big grown ass is too goddamn old to be. I would have said no so fast to that.
I get the pitch and I understand the assignment, right? But the thing is, Cat's Eye is being pushed in this very sexual direction while their team is also very
I didn't even talk about this. Why are we talking about getting freaky around children and moving like animals and getting glimpses behind closed doors? These children need to be at daycare when this little freaky bullshit is going on. I don't know what the fuck y'all hosts are talking about.
clearly still trying to reach children. And that combination is where I
And
just
these
kind of start to
busted
get this very awkward
wigs.
feeling like, okay, what is actually going on here? One second, this group is
Why did you flip your girl?
to get this very awkward feeling like, okay, what is actually
Like they're still trying to be sexy in a setting you don't need to be doing shit like this in. Girl, you don't need to be given sass. You don't need to be given model. You don't even need to be given bad bitch. You just need to be given role model and have some girl. I don't want to be a lame ass nigga coming down on a successful woman. But why is this necessary? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing all this? Like,
what is actually going on here? One second, this group is Monster High, slime, cute little brand partnerships. You got young kids learning the choreography, and then the next second they're giving wet car wash, Britney Spears slave for you, you know, shirtless men wet on a car, and then Daniela being front and center and like framed like the sex symbol of the entire video. And again, if Cat's Eye were being marketed to adults,
oh
I would
yeah,
just
she was framed like that. There was a lot of body rolling. There was a lot of Daniela in that music video. And I said in my Cat's Eye video that I feel like they would usher Laura in the middle and use her as like the chocolate, you know, get up there and dance. But they're actually ushering Daniela, it feels like, in the middle and exploiting her in a sexual way.
sitting here singing a different tune. I would be like, okay, work. Give
Oh, but overall, I'm not gonna lie, I like Hootie Fruity.
us modern Pussycat Dolls.
Fuck.
Like, to be fair, we've been starving, right? But that's not what's happening here. Because the more that I watch their different rollouts and kind of looking at the way that this most recent EP has been released, it just feels like their fan base is not kids or K-pop fans or adults or gay pop fans. It feels like the answer is whoever will buy it. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Cedric. I talk about pop music and pop.
That's the interesting part. They sound like stock music. Like some of the parts in Hootie Fruity doesn't even sound like them singing. It sounds like shopping mall music that you would buy off of a pack, um, a music pack. That's what they sound
Culture.
like presets.
And today we are talking about Cat's Eye.
Like
Again,
again, they don't
yeah.
sound bad. I'm not saying the song sounds bad. I mean, even if I did, fuck is you gonna do, bitch ass nigga. But um, they don't sound bad. They sound phenomenal, look phenomenal. Yes, yes, yes. It's just the song itself. It's giving Bratz Nintendo game. It's giving little Dr. Pepper collab. It's giving preset Vox 3 second preset
A couple of things that I want to say up front. First of all, I chose to wear my Cat's Eye shirt today only because, like, first of
with
all, I got
Mano
it
in
for
the
as a birthday
middle.
present, and I've literally
Yes.
never worn it, and it just felt like, you know, this is probably the perfect situation to wear it. So yeah, wore it, rolled my sleeves up, and we're here. I also don't want this to feel like I'm basically trying to milk KATSEYE and their controversies for everything that, you know, it's worth. So I say what I need to say, I give my thoughts on things, and then I just kind of move on unless something happens that actually changes the conversation. And in this case, I do feel like something has changed, right? They released their most recent EP, Wild. They released the Hootie Fruity video. Sophia went on hiatus right
How do
before their
people say it like that? Hoodie fruity. Like, how do you say it like that? Hoodie fruity. Like, how do you say it?
EP rollout. Mano is still on hiatus, and the group that we originally met as 6 members is now being promoted as 4. That's a lot. The whole situation around this group just feels so much more unstable and so much more confusing than it did even a couple of months ago. And I am more uncomfortable with the group as a whole than I was when I made my first video back in, what, February? My issue with KATSEYE has never been that I don't see the talent. On the contrary, I see it. That's why I'm frustrated. Those girls can perform, they can sing, they have personality, they have amazing visuals. They have so many of the raw ingredients that you typically would need to build one of the biggest girl groups in the world. But the longer this goes on, the more it feels like the strongest part of KATSEYE is the girls themselves, and the weakest part is the actual product that is being built around them. Which is not a great place to be because personality can get people in the door. Impactful.
That's why I said I like what they're trying to do, because it's like, I feel like Grant is holding them back. I feel like Missy and them is holding them back. They're not doing what needs to be done the right way, and they're being handled by professionals. I don't know how much else better it could be done, but whatever the fuck I'm seeing now is not what I
Visually
need to be
enticing
seeing now.
performances can keep people watching for a while. But eventually the music, the brand, everything in the package has to make sense. In doing research for this video, a comment kept coming up in different forums and threads and stuff, and it was around the idea of KATSEYE and children. The claim is that this whole idea that KATSEYE is being marketed to children is just like a made-up idea, and I just think that is so disingenuous and not true. Now, I'm not saying that KATSEYE is only for
You can go to the news performance, whatever fucking news station they performed for recently, and you can look at the audience, hear them. It's fucking 5-year-olds. I'm being obtuse, but it's fucking 8-year-olds. It's fucking 3-year-olds.
kids, right? Like I'm an adult fan, right? Or I was.
And y'all talking about some, let's play some truth or dare. Tell me what time you want. You think I'm unaware. Girl,
To be honest with you, I don't even really
I'll
know at this
put
point.
it
I'm in
on your
a interesting little
tongue.
situationship with this group or whatever. But something that I can say for sure is that the children are there. Using my niece as an example, my niece loves KATSEYE. She loves the girls. She loves the choreography. Whenever I'm over visiting her, like we do the Gabriella choreo, we do parts of the gnarly choreo. KATSEYE and just any TikTok dance or whatever she shows me is a really cool way for
Got to emphasize the parts, because you know damn well they don't need to be doing none of these dances. I don't give a fuck if it's Game Boy, Gabriella. They don't need to be listening to KATSEYE now.
us to bond.
Because why the fuck I was in the grocery store and a kid is singing Gabriella, right? And you guys remember how a different video, I think it was it might have been a James Charles video, where I was like, why are you using your For You page as like a dating app? How do you even have kids on your For You page? If I have children on my shit, it's family content. Right. To back that up, one of the family contents I recently saw, it was 2 sets of twins dancing to KATSEYE. It was a lady set of twins and these 2 little boys that look like Corbin Blue. Why the fuck? Why the fuck are they dancing to Pinky Up? Why the fuck are you letting your little boys dance to Pinky Up? It has nothing to do with gender and none of that other weird shit, sexuality shit. It just has the fact that they're children dancing to fucking Pinky Up. What is childish about that secular ass song? What? Because I don't fucking know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I can't point out a single child-friendly shit fucking the goddamn in this whole entire concept. Because if you want to keep it near and dear, some of them looks was a mess, a hot mess. They need to be censored. Again, I'm not saying they look ugly. I'm not saying they look bad. It's just a mess. It's being a mess is its own thing. Why am I saying all this? What am I talking
So I'm not
about?
gonna ruin her good time by being like, actually, like the branding around this group is inconsistent and weird. And you should be listening to them. Like that's I'm not about to ruin a little girl.
No, the branding is inconsistent. The optics surrounding them is weird. Optically, it's weird. It's optically weird. And children specifically should not be listening to this group. No.
It's a good time. But through her, I really
Do whatever you want. If you want to flip on the clean version or whatever, sure. But no.
started to understand.
If it were up to me, no.
how much young girls are a part of this audience. And when you look at like their collabs or things that they've been involved in, like Monster.
And that's the beautiful part, to appreciate that young women are able to look up to women that look like them, especially brown girls, and be like, that's me. That can be me one day. That will be me. But my problem is more so with the company. I could never have a problem with these women. I don't know them.
Monster High, Slime, Tokaboka, their Roblox adjacent stuff, fan challenges, and all of that. It becomes
I like this look. I wish they explored this look more. This was the first time I seen Cat's Eye was during the Touch era. I thought Mano looked. I was so like, it mind boggled me when I realized she was a black woman. I was like, we don't see black people in whimsical fairy ass concepts like this. So the fact that there's a brown woman and then a black woman, and I'm pretty sure they did her justice by having edges, right?
very hard to argue that children
That's what another thing I really respect is the way they styled Mano.
are
It's
not
just,
being considered
yeah.
in this. Kids have always loved artists like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Fifth Harmony. We all grew up singing
I do think it's kind of telling though that they're pushing that all of them look up to non-black artists, and then most of the girls look up to non-black artists. I just think that's interesting.
these songs we had honestly no business singing. The lyrics themselves were so crude. It wasn't necessarily in your face that it was inappropriate. I believe it's up to their parents to decide what they want them to watch and what they don't want them to watch. And
Right.
I'm not someone who even really likes kids like that. So like, I don't believe that everything needs to be child friendly just because a child might find it. But this company has been very obvious in that they are trying to get the kid dollar or the parent dollar.
Like they're directly in. Why the fuck is there a Cat's Eye logo on the milk carton? This is not.
Keeping that in mind, like, yes,
This is not Wow Wow fucking Wubsy, girl.
believe that this company has more of a responsibility for what they are putting in front of that audience, and I
Laura.
believe the KATSEYES team knows.
Laura. Now fucking Laura. Girl. Girl. Get your ass off of the pizza. The breakfast pizza. The breakfast pizza. Girl.
Mind, like, yes, I do
No.
believe that this company has more
Why are we
of a
no,
responsibility
girl,
for
get
their audience, and I
no.
believe
Girl, just chill to the damn food and get off this damn counter doing all this. No. And I'm supposed to sit here and act like, oh yeah, this is tea. This is. You're doing too much in the context of children. This is not. Be wild and woo, yeah, white girl dance and do all that. But this is all just so sexy and just bad batch and just why, I just don't agree. Like kids don't need to be seeing this. That's a part of your job. It's a part of your work. But around children, can we like have a little more professionalism? Why are you doing all this? Choreography. Take care of the book.
this team knows that. I think they know that children are profitable, and they don't have a problem with it because at the end of the day, everything is about money. The Hootie Fruity video is really where this whole thing started.
They can't have a problem with it. They don't understand the situation they're being put in. I would argue these children are being exploited because we don't know how talented any of these children are. This wasn't really related to anything uplifting the children to advance them in a career, any career per se. So besides exposure, how is this benefiting the children?
Feel like even stranger for me. Before I watch the video, I listen to the song first because I like doing that, and I want to kind of separate the two experiences. Sometimes the song is awful and the video makes it better, and then sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't happen as often, but a music video makes a song worse. And that's kind of where I landed here because when I first heard the song,
Hold on, I don't want to hear his opinion. I want to get mine. When I first heard the song, it made me turn my nose up because how did I first hear the song? Was it in the trailer? It made me feel like, oh, so this is just Pinky Up but Brazilian. It felt so empty. I was like, Hoodie. I was like, okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. I still kind of like it. I still kind of like it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie. I still kind of like it.
I actually really liked it. I love that Brazilian funk influence. And
Okay.
just to like prove that that is like my thing, if you go back a couple of years on my channel, like probably like 6, 7 years, the intro to all of my videos used to be Paradinha by Anitta. I love Anitta. I've loved Anitta for a while, and I love my favorite Brazilian artist.
There's this song called Tempo. It's not Brazilian funk, but it's
His name is Tiago Pantaleo. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a gay Brazilian artist. Love him. And if you have not heard the Nisa remix of Ammunition by Zara Larsson, that is on my gym rotation every damn day. I just love that sound. I think it sounds great. It's fun, it's upbeat, it's a little jarring, but you just can't help but like, you know, it's like move a shoulder or whatever, you know? So when I heard the song, the production, that like physical, fun, sweaty energy, I was just like, okay. This is one of the few like physical,
okay. Damn, Megan. Hmm. Damn, Laura. Damn.
fun, sweaty energy. I was just like, okay. This is one of the few recent KATSEYE songs where I feel like I am not fighting to like it. And then I watched the video and like,
Okay, I can't find the song, so I'm just gonna sing how I remember it. Oh, wait, can I sing it to my phone and it'll tell me? Oh, ah, da-na-na-na-na. Oh, okay. Go there, go there, go there, she there. Ah, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh shit, that is it. That's exactly the fucking song I'm saying. Um, uh, Screenshot this. I love this song, and I used to listen to it all the time when I worked at fucking Walmart.
I don't know. My jaw was sweeping the floor. And it wasn't because I was shocked that KATSEYE was doing anything sexual, because like obviously we've discussed that they've been moving.
It was how fast and blatant and over the top the sexualization was. Like, why are you seductively eating a Tic Tac? A flavor that's not even gonna make your breath fresh at that, and you sitting here, girl. I get it that the song is like hooty fruity and like, yeah, it's a fruit flavored Tic Tac.
in this direction for a while. It was more of just like a
Fuck it, fuck
combination
it.
of everything happening at once. We have the wet styling, the interesting camera choices, the honestly kind of lackluster
Where did you get the wide version of this music
everything happening at
video?
once. We have the
How
wet styling, the interesting
how am I able to see the full version of this? Where did you get this from?
camera choices, the honestly kind of lackluster choreography. Within literally, it was like within the first 10 seconds, Daniela's cheeks were like literally in my face. You have all the men on the car, you know, you have like Daniela in the middle. Basically, like I said before, she is essentially giving that like, I'm a slave for you, Britney Spears energy, where she is like the sex symbol of the video. And if the group was being marketed to like 22 to 35-year-olds or whatever, I would be living. I would be so into this, because I do believe there's a missing space in pop for a group like this. A group that can dance, they can serve visuals, they give great sex appeal, and everything about them just feels
Yeah, I'd be eating this the fuck up with nothing said, but the fact that there's kids in it, it just takes me out of it because it's like, why do I like the same things that my little siblings would like? And then the fact that their titties is damn near halfway out. It's like, and then Yunche, where are your clothes? Girl.
like attitude and drama, and they can perform their asses off. KATSEYE can absolutely fill that space. But unfortunately, that's just not the only audience they're speaking to. And
If
once
they got that deep, like,
you know that, then you watch the video with a different lens and it just starts to feel very different. Because again, I'm not watching as an adult pop fan. I'm watching as someone who knows that my niece is, I think she's like 9, 8 or 9. She's definitely gonna see this. And so I'm thinking about it and I'm just like, wait,
that's what I just said. Like, it takes me out of it. Like, knowing that people my age aren't unfortunately the main demographic taking this stuff in. It's like, what do I like it for?
I don't want to do this dance with her. That just feels like
Right.
kind of gross. Like Gabriella, absolutely. Hootie Fruity, absolutely not. And that sucks because I really do like the song. It's just the video makes it hard for me to enjoy the song as much. KATSEYE is known for putting sponsorships in their videos, right? That is not new at all, right? They got a lot of flack for that during the Pinky Up video. And when I saw the Tic Tac, I was like, okay, you know, TikTok is TikTok. Like that's not really. There's no specific audience. And as far as I know of, TikToks don't have a demographic. It's not like, oh, only people 50 and up eat TikToks. You know, so it's like that was a very general ad or whatever. But once I saw that slime ad, I was just like, okay,
Right.
we're doing
Oh,
it.
my stomach just dropped seeing this again. My eyes were like, I wish I watched it on YouTube. I didn't want to because it was like I didn't really care to have my reaction out in the world like that. But now it's seeing it back. It's like it was more than the butt. It was more than the butt.
I don't have an issue with product placement. Like I recognize as an
Oh, I
artist
have an
myself,
issue with
music
this
videos
one.
are expensive as hell. I have a music video planned that I'm like working out with the videographer right now, and it's just like it just feels like the zeros we just keep adding zeros, and I'm like, I want it to be great, but like it's so damn expensive. But slime in this video, that's where I was just like, I feel like I'm going insane. Because yes, I'm sure there are adults out there who play with slime. Like I don't know your journey. There's somebody who's just like, I'm 76 and I play with slime all the time. But as someone who has a niece who is obsessed with slime, I can tell you, slime is a child's product. They want the older audience that is going to gag over this super sexy, seductive, wet video, but they also want the younger audience that's gonna want the slime. The mismatch just makes me so uncomfortable. And like, yes, of course, parents should not allow their kids to watch things that they do not agree with, right? Obviously, parents are in control of what their children watch. But if a company is like purposefully
Like, what does slime have to do with fruity and hootie? Because a lot of slime doesn't smell fruity. A lot of it doesn't smell fruity. Doesn't smell hootie either.
building these doors for kids, I think
Smells
people are allowed to
lotiony.
ask what they're letting them walk into. Every time that I feel like I have it figured out who KATSEYE is trying to speak to, another part of the rollout or their marketing basically points somewhere completely different. It's just really starting to feel like the audience is just whoever will talk about it. KATSEYE is very obviously not building one clear core audience and then like letting other people join naturally. It feels more like they are like stretching the group across just like any possible buyer. And if that is the strategy, then the identity has to be strong enough to hold it all together. And with KATSEYE, I just don't believe that their identity is strong enough yet. The girls are strong, but the product is not. Of course, you can speak to multiple audiences, but a lot of time KATSEYE just feels like multiple audiences are basically just walking into the wrong room. I'll touch very quickly on the whole EP. I believe the EP is fine. I hadn't really thought about KATSEYE after Picky Up, but they just kind of like left my feed because I wasn't really engaging with the content. Then Animal came out and it was like, okay, this song is cool. This song feels like it's
Oh, I need something to coin this term. Michael Jackson syndrome. So songs like Billie Jean, The Way You Make Me Feel, Remember the Time, turn it off. Turn it off. I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't like them because they're popular and overplayed. Songs like I Am a Loser. Oh, that's such a crazy thing. Songs like I'm a Loser, Chicago 1945, the extended version of Given to Me, like things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like unreleased music, extended versions that didn't quite make the cut. Things like that I like from him. You know, unless otherwise, like Leave Me Alone, I'll play that at will, yeah. But or Speed Demon, Price of Fame. I don't really hear people talk about that song. So like, what was the point of me? Oh, Animal. No, it's not a bad song. It's amazing. It sounds great. Amazing. They look amazing. But for me personally, no, I will not play this at will. Pinky up. Yes, because that is pushing the boundaries. It sounds fucking god awful. They're talking about nothing. How are you Mona Lisa-ing with the cute attitude? That is not how you personify an object. You're not using English right. No. No. That is not how you use metaphors. No. So, yeah.
their answer to fans asking for more vocal moments happening with the group. And so it was like, all right, it's lukewarm. Once I found out the song was co-written by Ed Sheeran, it all kind of made sense. I really, really like Ed Sheeran. I feel like Ed Sheeran is a phenomenal songwriter, but I believe that Ed Sheeran lives on two extremes in a sense where he can totally write very impactful storytelling just this really really cool lyrics, but then he also knows the pop formula and he knows how to just write something that is cute to listen to, that is repeatable, that is catchy, that is going to stick in your head whether you want it to or not. And
And You move like an animal. It's not doing it for me.
That's kind of what Animal is to me. And like I said, I feel like it was an answer to us asking for more vocal moments from the girls.
Like
And
there's memorable parts and catchy parts, but it's
all they really did was give Laura a, a riff that goes up higher into her register, halfway through the song. Really quick, there's a video I've seen a couple of different times, and every time it comes across my feed, I feel like I have to watch it because it is so it is one of the funniest things. It's girls singing Pinky Up. It's like a group of girls. You can't see their faces or anything, but like just this literally is the most fun that I've had with Cat's Eye in the past couple of months.
Yeah. Up. Pinky up. Up. Pinky up. Up. Pinky up. Up. Pinky up. Up. I see kids who are shaking ass in the parking lot. Uy, perdón. Pinky up. Up.
So we got Pinky Up, we got Animal. The choreography for Animal is also not great, which is weird because Cat's Eye is
so when I said I like it, I don't listen to it often. I just, you know, if it pops in my head, I will go out my way and play it. You know, I might watch the choreography version. I might watch the In Public Dance cover OT6 version with the black people. You know, yeah.
definitely known for their choreography. A lot of times their choreo elevates the song to a level that it was not at
Oh
prior. And so it
yes.
was just weird that this choreography was so incredibly simple until you think about, oh, it's the song is for children. Okay. And then we have Hootie Fruity, which I already talked about. And then we have The Way, and we have
Oh, I saw people talking shit about that hair. That who. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a mess here a little bit. It looks a mess, but I like this version, the version that looks a mess. Is it crazy that I like things that look and sound a mess? Girl, look at me.
Way, and we have Bel Air. The Way is cool. It's fine. There's some really fun vocal moments at the end, again, with Laura. But outside of that, the songs just don't really. They just don't really hit. They feel like Animal 2.0. I would argue that none of the songs on this EP really feel like the Cat's Eye that I thought that I was signing up for. It feels like they're in a weird place where they're trying to be outlandish and crazy and insane,
That's another thing. This Animal EP completely missed the mark for me because it's not wild enough. I seen the concept photos. I would have liked to see some of these looks used in these visuals. Um, but how do I word this? Like they're too naked. They're way too naked. Um, all of them. I don't care how old they are. They're just all too naked. Why do they need to have their titties halfway out for this to be wild and crazy? Like, girl, I can have a thong halfway up my ass, but I can have like low rise jeans over that, and that could be wild and crazy. Cause then you can see how hairy I am. You know?
visually and in their songs and stuff, but they're also trying to do this like laid back kind of non-eventful pop music as well. I really don't feel like there is a Gabriella on this EP. Also, going back to Hootie Fruity for a second, one of the things that I said in my last Cat's Eye video was I was like, I think it's such a missed opportunity not to tap into the girls' culture, right? Not to bring their culture to the forefront. Give us a
Yeah.
Bollywood song. Give us isn't Daniela Cuban? Give us a Cuban inspired song. Give us
That's what
a
they could have did for the wild. Oh, that would have been so good. Different like animal themes for different cultures and stuff. Oh, that would have been so good.
a K-pop inspired song, kind of like Touch, that would speak to Yoon Chae and allow her to speak Korean in a song, right? One of like Gabriella felt like it was Daniela's song. They literally gave her the entire bridge, and she got to sing in Spanish. Like it feels like there was just so much opportunity there. And so when the fans asked for more of that, their answer was to give us a Brazilian song. When I'm almost positive that nobody in this group is Brazilian, they were putting on these very odd accents where you're just like, I know you don't sing like that. I know you don't sing like that. I know you don't speak like that. So it's just kind of it just feels like there is a company in the shadows who is just like, we're just gonna do this because we think it might sell and it's gonna shock people and it's gonna make money hopefully. So like we're just gonna make you girls do whatever, put on fake accents. It just all feels so messy, especially when you consider the fact that like we have now had two members leave or go on hiatus from this group within a couple of months of each other. And it could just be me, but I believe the two hiatuses do feel a bit different from each other. Like with Mano, I don't know how to say her name exactly right. I think it's Mano. With Mano, it's like when she left, it felt very final. Like if you compare the two release statements about the girls' hiatuses, it feels like Manoa is definitely more final than Sophia's is. When it comes to music videos, from what I understand, Manoa was supposed to be in the Pinky Up video. I think she was in the video, but they edited her out. But they just released the Hootie Fruit.
Where did people get that from? I don't think she was in that damn video ever. I think she was in the conceptualization. I think she practiced for the video. And then I think she went on hiatus and they cut her out the video. But I don't think she was ever physically there to be in the video. You know what I'm saying? I think she was planned to be there. But I don't think she was physically there on set, recorded the music video, and then they cut her out. Where did you people get that from? I keep seeing that and hearing that, but people just where are you getting that from? Just because you see her in the dance shit, yes, she's supposed to be in the music video. Yeah. Where did you get from that she was there and they cut her out? Where did that come from?
Video, and they left Sophia in. She wasn't the main focal point of the video, but she was still involved.
Like I would like to know. Like I would like to know. Like I would like to know. Like I hello.
And I cannot shake this feeling that like something, I don't want to make claims that I have no backing or evidence for, but the fact that you have had two members leave this group before they even have their first full-length album, that is just so
Right, they don't even have an album
odd.
out.
There's something going on that is not being told. I know, like, especially after Sophia literally went on hiatus like 2 weeks before their EP was about to drop. With that timing is just so weird. This is also what, like a week or two after they had that interview where they were sitting on somebody's couch and they were talking about how they basically don't care about haters. KATSEYE's not going anywhere. Like they're stronger than ever. Yada yada yada. And then you, as the leader and the kind of the spokesperson for the group, decide that you need a break. None of us know exactly what's going to happen. I don't think any of us will ever know exactly what is going down. But it's just like it's just very, very awkward, and it just adds to this whole shaky foundation, odd placement when it comes to this group and how I think a lot of people think about them. It may be a controversial take, but I actually believe that Mano leaving was probably the smartest thing for this group. It's been like 7 months since Mano left the group, and so I've had a lot of time to really get used to the group. I was going to say as it is now, but not, because there's only 4 members right now. But as a five-some, I was getting used to it. A lot of the choreography seemed easier to make sure that everybody is seen because there's an odd number of people, so you can always have someone in the middle. And to be honest, like I feel like Mano, she really pulled focus. Not only did she feel like she was kind of on a different level than the other girls in terms of her commitment to everything that's being asked.
Again, even if she's not as vocally advanced as pep and step, dance, pop, lock. There's just something about Mano that makes the point of KATSEYE. I said this in my last video. There's just something about her that just makes the entire point of KATSEYE. Any girl group can be global if you just take a bunch of groups from different countries, or take a bunch of girls from different countries and put them in a group. But when it comes to black people, no matter the conversation, it's just different. And for Mano, she was that black woman that made KATSEYE different. Like I would never have been invested in KATSEYE if it weren't for Mano.
Of them, but she just drew so much focus. I felt like the group was about Mano. When it came to like the personalities, I feel like Mano shined the most. Every time that they wanted to make an impact visually, she was like the first person to be on the screen. I just think that without her, the group does feel more like a cohesive collection of girls in one package. Even though I would also kind of argue that now it's kind of become a thing where Lara has kind of taken Mano's spot as like, you know, the person who kind of pulls the most focus, especially because a lot of the main vocal moments are given to Lara. So who is KATSEYE for? Like, honestly, at this point, whoever will buy it. And that probably sounds a bit harsh, but it really explains the whole thing, I think, very effectively. If children will buy the merch, then the group gets pushed into, you know, more kid-friendly spaces. If adult pop fans respond to the sexual imagery, then the videos just get more and more sexually spaces. If adult pop fans respond to the sexual imagery, then the videos just get more and more sexual and raunchy. If the girls and the gays make all these funny clips and memes and whatever online, then they lean more into the camp and the chaos and the wild part of the group. If K-pop fans are some of the most loyal and they are definitely going to stream and organize around the group, then let's implement parts of this K-pop structure. And if the brands are going to pay to be in the video, you know, that's money. The product placement will be there whether it matches the concept or the audience or not. KATSEYE started as this really exciting idea. They were not the first global girl group, but they were the first ones that really broke through in terms of like the US market. Every single girl had a different culture to pull from. The group had different personalities and strengths and different ways that they could draw you into their music. But instead of
they fucking this group up. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, it's kind of irritating me. Like if they're not doing what they need to do. Damn it, Mano.
Feeling like the members are shaping the identity of the group. It feels like the group keeps changing their shape based on what people will pay for or pay attention to next. And I just think that's kind of sad. I don't think KATSEYE is doomed. I really don't. Their tour sold out, right? There's still plenty of demand for this group. I would be interested to know, like, I want to see a crowd sweep of who was in the KATSEYE audience, because I have a feeling you're going to see any, like, literally people from the age of 6 to 35. Like, which is insane. I need the music to feel like the girls are actually in it. I need a clearer sense of who they're actually speaking to, and for them to not make every rollout just feel like a social experiment. I still see the potential. I really do. Months later, I still see the potential, even with all of these interesting releases. It's crazy how it's like, I saw this on Twitter, but basically it was just like, the worst KATSEYE song is always the next one. And I can't say I fully agree with that, but I agree with the sentiment behind it.
No, because after Internet Girl, Gnarly was the start. But after Internet Girl, I'm getting out of here.
In a sense, I still believe these girls could become one of the biggest girl groups in the world. I'm just getting really tired of seeing all of their potential being squeezed into something that feels small and cheap and more confusing than it really needs to be. But as always, I'm just some gay with opinions, so I want to know what you think. Who do you think KATSEYE is for? Like, do you think that
I think they're supposed to be for people my age, around I'm 21. So people around 18, 17. How old was Yunche when she joined? So maybe 16 and up. Uh, maybe, but they're clearly targeting way higher than that, and way lower. Way lower than that, actually. So I wouldn't be able to tell you, because what would I be able to pull from to even have a solid sound opinion? They're reaching for every age group you can think of. Next, we're gonna see them fucking doing pinky and fucking granny panties. So I don't know what more you want from me. I'm just a faggot on the internet. Video ends here.